is a presentation of TFNN. The Tom O'Brien Show is produced every business day. Tom takes your phone calls toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044.
Let's go to our man Dave in Clearwater. Hey, Dave, Happy New Year. What's happening, man?
Happy New Year to you, my brother. How are you, sir?
I'm doing great, man. How you been?
I am doing well, man. I'm doing well. Can I throw a quote out at you?
Sure.
In the market, somebody knows something. Someone always knows something. That statement was made by a great trader by the name of Tom O'Brien about 6-7 years ago.
Oh, yeah?
And it kind of hit me like a brick. You're right. Somebody always knows something.
Hey, Carlos, what's going on, brother?
I'm calling you back, Tom. This morning I had the pleasure to talk to you and your son, and I don't want to miss the opportunity to talk to you again.
Well, I think you made some money on this bond.
Oh, yes, Tom. Your newsletter helped me.
That's a beautiful thing. We appreciate you growling and prowling us out here.
Now, Tom O'Brien.
Welcome, folks. This is Tom O'Brien of TFNN. We go 5 days a week. We go 10 hours a day. We go 24 hours a day on the internet at TFNN.com. Always remember, folks, whatever you think about, you bring about. Whatever you focus on grows. Hope everyone's having a great day, safe day. Let's make it a great night, folks. Create the perfect relationship between you and your body. Treat your body with all your love, honor, gratitude, and respect. When you make it a goal to adore your body and accept yourself completely, you are learning to have a perfect relationship with anyone else you are with. Market-wise, let's take a look at it out here. We have the Dow up 10, NASDAQ up 23, S&P's up 4.5, gold contract up $1.40, trading at $12.66 an ounce. Silver down 8 cents, $15.98 an ounce. Copper up a penny and a half at $2.93 a pound. Light sweet crude, that's getting whacked. That is down $1.65, trading $55.97 a barrel. Notes, 10-year note up 8 ticks, 124.19. 30-year bond up 13 ticks, 154.04. And King dollar's up 233 ticks, trading 93.237. The euro is at approximately 118 to the U.S. dollar. The yen is at 112.25 to the U.S. dollar. Our phone number is 877-927-6648. Give us a call, folks. Want to know what's going on in your world. Let's take a look at the markets. Yeah, the Dow Jones just about flat. S&Ps are up 0.1%. NASDAQ is up 0.3%. Inside the Dow Industrials, strength versus the weakness out here. What you have is that point-wise, you have Boeing putting in 21 positive points into the Dow, 3M 12, Visa 9, Microsoft 8. Taken away from it, you get Merck taking 10 points away, Home Depot taking 9, Goldman taking 7, Disney taking 7, IBM taking 4. Inside the NDX 100, the strength versus the weakness out here. Strength today, Adobe. That's up 3.5%. That's after getting smoked. This is really intriguing, too. Now, watch this, folks. This is pretty cool. So, the four leaders have, well, I'm going to look at Tesla for a second. Let me do Tesla first. So, Tesla is up $2.68. Yeah, Tesla's got smoked, too. Okay, so the four leaders inside the NASDAQ composite today have been the big dogs. We got Adobe up 3.5%. You have Inline up 2.7, Tesla's up 2.6, and PayPal's up 2.5. If we start off with Adobe, you're going to see it's up $5.94. This baby in 5 days, let's see, 3, 4, yeah, six trading days, it went from $186, hit a low out there yesterday of 165. Pretty wild. We go into Tesla, TSLA. We take a look at Tesla. Tesla, bottom line for the last 2 months, down from $389, hit a low of $292 on November 2nd. Bottom line, Tesla's got a bounce going. That's up $8. We take a look at this one here, just really got smoked. So you get Align Technology. That's up $6.24. This baby came off its high, and this was like vicious on Monday. We went from 257 to 222. The high actually is 266. Right now you're at 233. PayPal. We go take a look at PayPal. Let's see what PayPal. So PayPal is trading $73.05. And PayPal had in 7 days also had gone from 79 bucks, hit a low of $68. And that, by the way, in PayPal is a high volume low. Taken away from the NDX 100. Down, you got Henry Schein down 5%. You get Dish Networks down 4.4. Charter Communications down 2.4. We go take a look at the gold market. Gold market out here today. We're on the February contract. February contract right now traded up $1.60. You get 234,000 contracts. You're at 1266. So gold has to get back inside really 1275. You know, your swing point is 1267. We hit 1263 yesterday, but you're still in no man's land down here. Let's go take a look at silver because they had broken down silver last week. Silver turned around, went underneath the $16 price point today. Not that that really means anything. 16 bucks is 16 bucks. Lower price, that's for sure. But what we had already done, we had already when we broke the 1665, that gets you in the lower range. Now what you have, when you can't hold $16.10, which has game here now, is $15.22. So that's quite a number. Notes and bonds. Actually, let's go to the TLT first. So the TLT trading at a price point up 54 cents. You're at 127.78. The high from September 7th is 129.56. The low of that high is 128.38. We've done 7.4 million shares out here today. Now, we're going to need more volume, but I suspect it's going to go up there and trying to tag that high. So today the volume's light. You know, what we did have is that last Friday you had an explosion in volume on the way up when that market, the volatility came inside that market. We take a look at some of the higher volume stocks out here. Inside the S&P today, you have Bank of America down 6 cents. You have, let's see, AK Steel's up 24 cents. You get Comcast down 83. Facebook is up $3.60. You got, let's go over to Facebook for a second, see what's happening inside Facebook. So Facebook is trading 176.53. Yeah, this is a counter trend bounce. So you're up on 16 million shares. You're going into 41 million on the way down. Big number. Amazon, let's go take a look at Amazon. Amazon right now is trading up $13. That has 2 million shares, and you're trading into 9.2. Sweet there. We go take a look at Google. Google is up $19. You get 761,000 shares, and you are trading into 2.4 million. So the key with Google coming into this close will be, can it hold that price? Because if Google does hold that price, then that can make it all the way up to 1,044. This is Tom O'Brien. This is TFNN. You stay right there, folks. We'll be coming right back. Dow Industrials right now are up 7. NASDAQ is up 23. S&Ps are up 4.5. Coming right back.
Hi folks, Tom O'Brien here. If you'd like to get my daily newsletter, Market Insights, then now is a great time to sign up for a 30-day free trial. Every morning by 9:30, I send out my morning letter to subscribers with market commentary on a variety of markets, currencies, and commodities to keep investors up to date on the day's trading action. Included in Market Insights are specific buy and sell recommendations for stocks, ETFs, and even options, with stops and price targets included for every trade in my newsletter. If you'd like to try my newsletter risk-free for 30 days, then head over to the front page of TFNN and you'll find Market Insights under Trading Newsletters. I use my years of trading experience to bisect and dissect the market every morning and give my subscribers the most important information they need to know for the day ahead. I even issue afternoon updates for my subscribers whenever warranted with important market action. I'm always scouring the market for the next great trading opportunity. Sign up for your 30-day free trial to my daily newsletter, Market Insights, today by visiting the front page of TFNN.com. Wow! Go get 'em, folks.
In quiet markets, investors search for new trading opportunities. We'd like to introduce you to a new product that provides opportunities even in flat markets. Nadex, the North American Derivatives Exchange, is a new and innovative Chicago-based exchange registered with the Commodity Futures Trading Commission, and unlike most other exchanges, Nadex allows you to trade directly through them with direct market access when using their trading platform. Nadex never charges a fee to use their platform, which even includes real-time charts and full customization capability. Nadex's unique short-term binary options allow traders and investors to capitalize on strategies even when the underlying markets are quiet. Nadex's innovation has allowed them to come up with a line of unique trading products that are unavailable anywhere else. See how it works at nadex.com. That's NADEX.com, or click on the Nadex banner on the front page of TFNN.com. Futures and options trading involves risk and may not be appropriate for all investors. Until recently, it was almost impossible for the average investor to hedge against currency risk in Europe or Japan. For a bold trade on Europe or Japan that protects against moves in currency, trade HEGE or HEGJ, 2 times currency hedged leveraged ETFs from Direction Investments. Visit directioninvestments.com today. An investor should consider the investment objectives, risks, charges, and expenses of the Direction shares carefully before investing. The prospectus and summary prospectus contain this and other information about Direction shares. To obtain a prospectus or summary prospectus, please contact Direction shares at 866-476-7523. The prospectus or summary prospectus should be read carefully before investing. An investment in the funds is subject to risk, including the possible loss of principal. The funds are designed to be utilized only by sophisticated investors such as traders and active investors. Distributor Foreside Fund Services, LLC.
Tom takes your phone calls now. Toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044.
Welcome back, folks. Dow Industrials right now up 4. You get the NASDAQ up 20. S&Ps are up 4.5. Bitcoin, folks, this is just absolutely phenomenal. So Bitcoin is up $1,467, trading at $13,244, and that is quite a move. In fact, I don't think we've seen a move like this. We had a move similar, but it didn't hold its highs when we went from 9,000 to 11,400 on the 29th of November. Bottom line is that this has been a one-way trade out here today. There's been the fluctuation hasn't been out there. It started out at 11,696, and bottom line is that you're up at 13,349 right now. If we go over and we take a look at the Bitcoin Investment Trust, what you're going to see is that that's up $116, and this right now has a premium of 57%. And this is something that we're going to, you'll see how this premium is going to get crushed as the future market comes on Sunday night, and then of course next. So the the CBOE, Chicago Board of Options Exchange, is going to start trading this on Sunday night. On Friday, the CME is going to trade it. So I suspect what we're going to see, you're going to see this baby get crushed. And you'll see the premium. Real question is going to be, where does the premium come back to? Does it come back to 20%? Does it come back to 5%? Where is that going to go? Thus far, last few days, we just went from 92%, I believe. Now we're at 57. Yesterday, we were actually at 50. If we go take a look at the, let's go inside the GDX. Okay, so see what's happening inside the GDX. GDX right now is down 25 cents. You're at 21.71, and this is going to test the lows, the highs of the lows of July. So let's put this on a weekly for a second. Okay, so thus far, you get 91 million shares. Well, thus far, the volume is contracting dramatically. The real question is going to be, are we going to be able to hold price? Now, what the cool thing is, it's $21.49. That's your benchmark. We had 543 million at that low. That was the December low. I want to see it hit it now. When you get this close to it, bottom line, love to see it hit it. test it, because then guess what? You know whether that baby's going to hold it or not. If we go look at the largest weighting structure, would be Barrick Gold. This is a nice setup. Barrick is a company that got smoked. It went from $18.35 3 months ago. It's trading $13.63, and this has a high volume spike at $13.46. We hit $13.55 today. This, oh, look at this. Okay, so this is cool. So the correlation here, it's the same week. It's the week of December 16th in 2016. Now, what Barrick is going to have to do is this. Barrick broke that low. That low, that swing low is $13.80. We're at $13.55. You're going to have to, we're also going to have to see that close inside of that coming this Friday. And Newmont, let's go to Newmont next. We'll take a look at Newmont. Newmont's not bad. Newmont's down 29 cents. That's coming back to a high volume low of 35.07. You're at 35.90. Ranggold Resources, GOLD. That's trying to test out its high spike low also of 89.79. We've hit 90.12 thus far. Franco-Nevada. Okay, so this came into 76.76 and rejected it. Let me put this on a weekly for a second. Yeah, this is still strong. Well, let's go to Royal Gold and see what Royal looks like. Royal Gold's trading 81.42. So that had volume on the break last week. Oh, this is a little problem child. 2.3, 2.2. Ooh, that's close. Yeah, that's a little problem child. So we can get 77 out of this, and right now you're at 81.44. 877-927-6648. Let's go overseas. So last night, folks, overseas, this was the first time we saw this in quite a while, that we had all the indices lower across the world. The Hang Seng last night was down 2.1%. If we bring the Hang Seng up and we take a look at it, what you got, that was a fast move, man. That was some heavy destruction with volume. Yep, monster volume. So the Hang Seng wants to run into 27,700. Right now you're 28,200. We go from, oops, 1 second. We go from Asia over to Europe. Europe also basically was flat out here all day today. We had a question about Royal Gold being an ABC down. It just missed it, I believe. Let's take a look at this again, though. So I'm going to put this on a weekly. I believe on the weekly what we had, it didn't have the volume on the break. It was close. 2.24, yeah, versus 2.37. So it didn't have higher volume on the break. So it's not an ABC down. It's not a confirmed ABC down. That being said, you can kind of see that you're going into, let's see, 2.9 million at the 81 to 76 level. But the way this is trading right now, it's, well, hey, 81.31. You know, has some decent support, but then 77.80 is the big number. You know, that is no doubt the big number. Yeah, we got to send some good white light, no doubt, out to Hollywood, man. Tommy was showing me the pictures of those fires, man. Those fires are insane. I know that area really well because I was stationed at El Toro. You know, I was on that road on a continual basis. It's hard to believe that you're right on that main road, man, and those hills, we just engulfed, no doubt about it. We go take a look at the chip market, SMHs. Let's go take a look at the SMHs out here. So SMHs right now, up 9 cents. They can't catch a bid. You know, they look to me, let's see. Yeah, send some rain. Great idea. Thank you. So the SMHs had volume off the high. SMHs look like they can go down into somewhere into this 86 area. and right now you're trading at 97.40. The XLE, we take a look at the energy sector. Energy sector right now is down 93 cents. And this bottom line, got all the way up to that swing high. Couldn't handle the swing high. The swing we're talking about is 70.46. You're off the high, and it looks like this very well could be a very large ABC structure on the way down. Let's go take a look at that oil market and see that oil market, man, got hit pretty good. So crude's down 2.7%, $1.62. Yeah, let's get juice behind it. So it's on its way to 55 bucks. Right now you're at 56. 877-927-6648. We have the Dow Industrials flat. NASDAQ is up 20. S&Ps are up 3.5. Coming right back.
Tom O'Brien's weekly gold letter, The Gold Report, gives complete and concise coverage of the entire gold market. Inside, you'll get Tom's commentary on gold, the dollar, the rand, the bond, the XAU, the HUI, and detailed coverage of nearly 25 mining stocks. He'll give you the entry price, price target, and stop price of each stock trade. The Gold Report is a long-term newsletter where the focus is on building real wealth through the management of a successful portfolio of gold stocks. With a lifetime of knowledge and almost 12 years of writing his informative weekly newsletter, The Gold Report, Tom O'Brien can provide you with the important market information to help you make better trades in the gold market. Don't let the next bull run in gold pass you by. To get a month-long free trial to The Gold Report, an $85 value, visit the front page of TFNN.com today.
Today, it's hard to tell if the economy is coming or going. Regardless, I want my money going in the direction I choose. If that's your stance as well, then you want to know how Everbank can help keep your money thriving just the way you want. Is growing your money a priority? Everbank is committed to a yield pledge promise to pay high yields on your checking, money market, and CD balances. Looking to diversify? Everbank ingeniously developed accessible ways to spread your money around the world into foreign currencies and even non-FDIC insured metals. And when it comes to your wealth, they bring a highly experienced and global perspective to help you manage it. Everbank's financial philosophy flies in the face of the status quo. They believe your money's performance should not be determined by today's economic circumstances, but by the drive to rise above them and create opportunities that favor your objectives. If that excites you, like it does me, call 1-855-750-4051 to find out what they can do for you. That's 1-855-750-4051. Call them today. Everbank is a member FDIC and equal housing lender.
Hi, I'm Steve Rhodes, host of the Trader's Edge Heard Daily at TFNN.com and author of Mastering Probability, a daily investment and trading newsletter service that I send out each morning by 8 a.m. My morning newsletter service covers exactly what the markets have been doing since last night's close, providing you with an edge on your trading day ahead. You get actionable trading ideas, including the exact entry, stop, and profit targets. Plus, I'll teach you the patterns and hidden market correlations that will make you a better trader. As a subscriber, you'll gain access to my 90-minute money management workshop, where I'll teach you the secrets that'll save your assets. The bottom line, I've got your back, including a 30-day money-back guarantee. See for yourself the type of analysis I provide each trading day by signing up for Mastering Probability today. With nothing to lose, this is an offer you should not pass on. Mastering Probability can be found under Trading Newsletters on the front page of TFNN.com.
This segment is brought to you by Think or Swim. For more information, just click the Think or Swim banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. Dow right now is down 6. You get the NASDAQ up 18. S&Ps up 3.5. Let's go over and take a look at those S&Ps. So what you had out here yesterday is that the S&Ps, the NASDAQ, basically dragged down the S&P. The S&P was basically was up at 26.48. Coming into the close, it dragged it down to the 26.27. And what's still hanging out here for this S&P is that high volume spike low from the last Friday. That number is 26.05. If we go over and we look at the NDX 100, we look at the same type of setup, the NQZ7, what you're going to see is that the NASDAQ, first off, got down. The number on the NASDAQ is the 6246. 6246, go a lot higher. We get down twice into that level yesterday. The first time we got to 6234. Second time we got to 6238. Then last night, bottom line gets to get down to 6232 once again. Now what we've done is that we came all the way back up to just about ice. With the NDX 100 did approximately 230, folks. It got up to where the downdraft had occurred on Monday, as well as Friday. You know, so that's a natural retracement, by the way, and we'll find out whether it's in a market that does want to go lower. If we take a look at the three Qs out here, you are going up, and we get 23 million shares, and you're going into 71 million. So you really, that's a big number. Now, we're at 153.55. If we close out here, that is saying that, you know, this thing is digging into your down bar, and that means that it could go higher. Because what happens is that the top of that bar is 156.45. That was last Friday. The bottom is 153.12. You can see we're into 40 cents. Not that that's a lot. It's not. But it's enough that if we stayed up at those levels coming into the close, that would be enough to basically get a little bit more juice into it. I suspect what we're going to see here is that we're going to be at about 153.38 into this close. And where I'm going there is this, is that the spike that occurred at 2 o'clock this afternoon, that was a decent spike. And we're already into that bar, the top of that bar. The bottom of that bar is 153.28. The top of that was 153.71. Let's go take a look at the financials out here. So you get the XLE wants to go lower. You take a look at the financials, the XLF. XLF right now, that is into its gap. You get 45 million shares traded. The gap is 27.71. We hit 27.67. That's, you're pulling back. You do have low volume and you're pulling back. Bottom line is that we'll see you know, if this can basically make its way down to where it broke out from, which is 26.92. We take a look at JP Morgan. JP Morgan right now is trading down 68 cents. Same type of setup. JP Morgan is getting closer to the lower range. Well, yeah, it's still 2.5 points away. 102.42. That'd be the number there. Berkshire Hathaway. We take a look at Berkshire Hathaway. Berkshire Hathaway right now, down 20 cents, 195.85. What's going to be pretty wild is that I'd love to know who is one of the, you know, Berkshire, of course, is one of the largest reinsurers out there. But with all these fires in Southern California again, man, that's got to be some big numbers coming down the pike for these insurance companies. And unfortunately for the people, it's just devastation. Small caps. The IWM's down 63 cents. You're trading 150.30, and guess what, folks? We got back in the lower range. So this is yeah. The small caps are giving it up. Let's take a look at this. We'll actually put the indice up, the Russell 2000. We're down $6. You're at 15.10. Yeah, you're back inside the range. So Russell 2000. Now this is, if you remember, when we broke topside, we had divergence inside the Russell 2000. And what it was this. You had volume on the IWM, but yet, meaning for the ABC up, but you didn't have it actually inside the indice. And now you're back inside the lower range. What that sets up inside the Russell is at 1454. We go over to the actual IWM, you're dealing with 146, and right now you're at 150.29. Some of the commodities out here, this is where you have a lot of red in the commodities. You get nickel down 4.5%, sugar's down 3%, crude's down almost 3%, gasoline's down 2.8%, you get heating oil down 2.6%. So let's go with the gasoline market and see unleaded gas. So unleaded gas right now, wholesale is 166. That's down 5 pennies. That is a monster move, by the way, folks. 5 pennies on the oil market, that's a good one. I suspect what the oil's going to do is make a run. The gasoline market wants to make a run for 163. Let's go take a look at the platinum market. Platinum right now, that's trading down $16. You're at 901.50. And this, this is going after that 895. Yeah, when you break the 906, we hit 900 on the dot. Bottom line, you get 28,000 contracts. That swing low from the 11th of July looks like it wants to get hit, because once you're into that bar, bottom line, your probability gets higher that you will get into that lower bar. Inside the Dow right now, we haven't looked at Walmart yet. So Walmart's hanging at these highs. So Walmart's only down 42 cents. You're at 97.40. Bottom line is that Walmart and Amazon, folks, they are going to be in a battle. They're going to be in a battle for quite some time, I expect, because they are going to be the king dogs in this whole shopping season. SBUX, let's go take a look at Starbucks. Starbucks out here. Now, where are we? Yeah. So Starbucks is trading 59.45. Yeah, don't touch this one. This has been an extraordinary run, but this has been consolidating since July of 2015, and now you're coming right into its downdraft. In July, we went from 59 to 53. You did it with 100 million shares, and I'd let this just play out. Last week was pretty good. You had 54 million. This week we're at 30, but what I expect you're going to see is that the 59.66 by the end of the week won't hold. There'll be a failure on price and a failure on volume. This is Tom O'Brien. This is TFNN. Don't forget our man, Mr. Basil Chapman, folks. He's going to be doing a great workshop for you. It's coming this Friday. Go over to our website at TFNN. You're going to see it right on the front page. Coming right back, folks.
Many of our new listeners have heard about The Tiger's Den. The Tiger's Den is a lively community where professional traders and investors can meet, exchange ideas and information in a comfortable, moderated atmosphere. Hear all of the TFNN shows, plus see all of the charts as they happen live and have access to archives of all of those charts. You can test drive The Tiger's Den absolutely free for 30 days and greatly enrich your knowledge of these markets and how to make your money work for you. Details on The Tiger's Den are on the front page of TFNN.com. Tiger TV is an exciting way to experience TFNN programming. See high-definition video giving you crystal clear charts, as well as seeing some of the faces of TFNN's highly acclaimed financial experts with crisp, full-fidelity sound. Catch Tom O'Brien, John Logan, Steve Rhodes, Basil Chapman, Larry Pesavento, Think or Swim, David White, Andy Hecht, and Daryl Martin in crystal clear, high-definition audio and video. Tiger TV, exclusively at TFNN.com.
David White's newsletter, The Technology Insider, is focused like a laser on finding the next big things in technology. If you had invested only $10,000 in Microsoft in 1986, you'd have been a millionaire by 2000. Disruptive technology like Microsoft's is the key to these massive long-term profits, and the Tech Insider is the vehicle from TFNN to capitalize on these opportunities. This is the go-to newsletter that identifies, monitors, and profits on mostly little-known cutting-edge companies with great long-term prospects. David's experience is as an inventor of Emmy-winning animation products for TV and Hollywood that propelled a company public. Match that with 14 years as a full-time trader, and he's uniquely qualified to guide you through the light-speed world of ever-evolving high-tech. If you're ready to ride the next big technology bull market for less than $40 per month, log on to TFNN.com and get your 2-week free trial to the Technology Insider. Get in on the ground floor of the next big thing today. The Path of Least Resistance is David White's daily trading newsletter, and if you're looking for active trading ideas, then now's a perfect time for a 30-day free trial to this powerful daily trading advisory service. David uses his years of trading experience to offer his subscribers his trading ideas each morning in his Path of Least Resistance newsletter. Using a combination of equity trades along with options, David keeps his subscribers up to date with all pertinent market information with intraday afternoon updates when warranted. Don't miss out on this great chance to get a 30-day free trial to David's daily newsletter, The Path of Least Resistance, with no obligation to pay anything. David has been delivering solid recommendations for his subscribers recently, and if you'd like to see the type of newsletter he delivers every morning, then visit the front page of TFNN and you'll find the Path of Least Resistance under Trading Newsletters. For all the details and to start your 30-day free trial today, log on to TFNN.com now.
Tom takes your phone calls now. Toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044.
Tom O'Brien.
Welcome back, folks. So let's go see what they're saying over in Korea. Because in Korea, by the way, folks, it's bottom line is that the government not only legalized Bitcoin trading, but looks like they're paying a premium now. So let's see what they have to say. Like thousands of South Koreans, Moo Sun-bi is all over Bitcoin. The 35-year financial analyst got his first taste a year ago before the cryptocurrency exploded into one of the wildest investment stories of our time. And by the end of last month, his personal holdings had swelled to half of his liquid assets. Oh, my God. I had this fear when I first bought. Then I realized, oh, it actually works. It certainly worked thus far. For those who got in early and rode the speculative wave that pushed the cryptocurrency above 12,000 on Wednesday, you know, it's amazing. So picture this. When this was written, it was at 12,000. It's 13,000 now. So many Koreans have embraced Bitcoin that the Prime Minister recently warned that cryptocurrencies might corrupt the nation's youth. The craze has spread so far that in Korea, Bitcoin is trading at a premium of 16% over the prevailing international rates. I wonder why this is. This is wild. While neighboring Japan hosts more transactions by some measure, Korea punches far more weight. In the 24-hour period through Wednesday in Seoul, about 21% of the world's Bitcoin trades on fee-charging venues involve the Korean won. So check that out. According to CoinMarketCap.com, the country accounts for 1.9% of the world currency, of the world economy. So let's read that again. So what they're saying is that Korea, first off, accounts for 1.9% of the world economy. They are doing 21% of the trading in Bitcoin if you take a look at the won, meaning that they're buying and selling in the won. And that's according to CoinMarketCap.com. As Korean policymakers grow increasingly worried that the mania has gone too far, the nation could become a focus for Bitcoin traders around the world. Korea's top financial watchdog, which briefly roiled cryptocurrencies market with its ban on initial offerings in September, said this week that it has grave concerns about overheated speculation, has formed a task force with other government bodies to increase supervision. Given the size of the market, there's a greater need to come up with something soon. Yeah. Let's see. Bitcoin's stateless status appeals to some Koreans who've grown wary about keeping their savings in a country that shares the border with North Korea. Political turmoil at home may also be adding to the cryptocurrency's appeal. People want to take comfort in something outside and beyond the country. It's pretty wild. There's a story this morning, folks, in the Journal, I believe, And this is a sad story because this story was about a man that I believe in Japan. He got in the Nikkei when it was at its high, lost his money, ended up getting in another, I forgot, bubble, lost his money, and he had, I believe he had 18,000 left. That's what the article was saying. And what he ended up doing is using half of that, and I'm talking only about a week ago, putting it into Bitcoin. So it was like, when I read that, I said, you got to be kidding me, man. But bottom line, we know how this goes. Hopefully it's not going to end badly for him, or he can get some money out. Let's go over to the natural gas market. So natural gas has been getting hammered. We're trading 290. This is at lows, NG. Now, I believe we're going to be getting our first good cold spell coming into the Northeast in the next few days. If we put up the continuous contract, that being said, cold spell or no cold spell, it looks to me like we're going down and going to try to test this 270 mark. Right now you're at 290. We've been in this range for quite some time. You bring it back, we've been in the range all year, back to February of this year. So we'll see how that shakes out, but that's what it's doing right now. If we take a look at the UNG, which is the ETF for natural gas, that's trading at $5.78. And we put this on a weekly. Well, this is pretty dangerous. Look at this. It's teetering right at that 578, which is the low of March of this year. Man, this is dangerous. Holy cow. So, yeah, 578 is the number. Let me put this on a weekly. So I have it on a 3-year. I'm going to put this on a 10-year. You can't see it clean enough on a 10-year. Okay, 5-year. Yeah. This is, let me just see if this is the net asset value right at it, too. So your net asset value out here is 578. Yeah, it started out today at 580. We're at 578. Bottom line is that natural gas looks to me that it is going to break lower. So that's pretty intense. Evidently, the cold spell that we're looking to get, I believe it's coming in Thursday, Friday, Saturday, is not going to be, we're not going to be using a lot of natural gas. We go over and we take a look at the SPY, see how we're coming down right now. SPY right now, 51 million shares. You're up by actually 23 cents. What you've done is this. You went to a lower low today. You're going into the spike from last Friday. Now, I expect you're going to see that get tested. That number there, folks, is 260.76. Right now, you're at 263.39. And I guess that the closer that we get to the end of the year, the more that I expect that you're going to see selling. The reason being is that you can see the selling already started. The selling started in these NDX stocks in a huge way. And what you want to do is just put yourself in a money manager's place right now. It's been an amazing year, right? Made a fortune. They get paid on the amount that they do for their clients. So you got to ask yourself, do I take everything off the table, flatten out, great year, kick back, start again January 1st, or do I risk that we can have 2 weeks, and in 2 weeks, you giving back 5 months? And if that sounds outlandish, just go look at NVIDIA, because in 7 days, we gave back 2 months. Right now, NVIDIA came off its high of 218. You're at 189, and that is one monster number. Now, I would say that most traders that are trading NVIDIA are still up in a huge way, because when we look this back at NVIDIA at the beginning of, let's go to the beginning of 2017. So here we are. So we started out the year, at $100, and you're at 189. So that's a decent number, man. And I think that's what we're tied into right now. And then, of course, you get the wild card here is going to be the tax bill. What ends up happening with the tax bill? What did come out of the bill this morning was that you had the aspect of first in, first out. Right now we have a choice. If you, let's say, had two different buys, and one was a lot earlier than this one, what you're going to have to do in this tax bill starting next year is you have to sell the one with the most profit. That's going to make a big difference. And, you know, people have a choice now. Stay right there, folks. Come right back.
Larry Pesavento has just started his brand new service, Fibonacci 24/7, and he's already delivering content to his subscribers on a daily basis when the market's opened and even on weekends. Each Monday, you'll receive Larry's written report that provides detailed commentary and a summary on the charts and videos that Larry sends out. And throughout the week, when warranted, Larry will send out via charts or videos or both the key markets that he is watching during the day. This will be up-to-the-date, active trading information that will help you in your daily trading. In Larry's first week alone, he sent out 25 charts, 6 videos, and a full report to his subscribers in just 1 week. If you're a technical trader that uses patterns and retracements to trade, then Larry's service Fibonacci 24/7 is something that you must try. Right now, new subscribers can get a full 30-day money-back guarantee. With nothing to risk, sign up now to Larry Pesavento's Fibonacci 24/7 by visiting the front page of TFNN.com under Trading Newsletters. Basil Chapman will be hosting a full-day Master Trader class Friday, December 8th from 9 a.m. until 4:30 p.m. This live 7.5-hour online class will teach you the complete concepts of Basil's Chapman Wave trading methodology, along with a variety of indicators and charting patterns that Basil uses on a daily basis, including the concept of higher peaks and lower troughs, the importance of the peak D, buy and sell modes, sustaining rallies and declines, MACD, stochastic, moving averages, on-balance volume, and much more. Everyone that attends will also receive Basil's CD book introducing the Chapman Wave methodology, a $249 value, along with 1 month of his daily trading newsletter, The Opening Call, a $128 value. Basil will be using live charts where and when possible in the webinar to show the concepts of his trading methodology, which works on all time frames. For all the details and to reserve your spot today, visit the front page of TFNN.com. TFNN is excited about our new software charting program, The Art of Timing the Trade Charts. In collaboration with Tom O'Brien and using his best-selling book, The Art of Timing the Trade, Your Ultimate Trading Mastery System, David White has programmed an outstanding piece of software that will complement any trader's methodology. Using this first-of-its-kind program, The Art of Timing the Trade Charts allows you to scan thousands of stocks for Fibonacci formation setups, including Gartley's, ABC's, butterflies, and much more. The Art of Timing the Trade Charts is designed to help you when scouring the markets for stocks just beginning to form the trading patterns that many investors spend days, weeks, or even months searching to find. And right now, we're offering licenses available at only $79 a month. We are so confident that you're going to love this new charting software that will even give you a 30-day unconditional money-back guarantee. Don't miss out on this incredible new piece of software. Get your copy of The Art of Timing the Trade Charts today by visiting TFNN.com.
Don't forget, you can listen to TFNN live on your mobile device 24 hours per day. Go to TFNN.com, then hit Watch Tiger TV. That's TFNN.com, then hit Watch Tiger TV for the latest market information.
Welcome back, folks. Dow right now is down 32. You get the NASDAQ up 13. S&Ps are flat. We go over to those S&Ps. We take a look at them for a second. What you're going to see is that bottom line is that the pressure continues on the way down. The S&P just couldn't get out of its way today. You know, you got up to a price point of 63.34. Not a lot. Yeah, it didn't have a lot of movement in it. The danger on the S&P, of course, is that high volume spike low that we have not tested yet, and that little low will get tested, folks. The real question is that do we go higher before that test comes in? NDX 100 still the weak link out there. What you did have out here today is that the Russell get back inside its lower range. Russell 2000 right now trading at $1,510. Right as soon as we got back inside 1514, that was the number, and we got back inside it. What that sets up lower price, and you know, we'll see how this shakes out in the next few days. We get Figure you definitely get a full trading week this week, next week, the week after next, folks. That's when things start slowing down for the holiday. You know, so you get about 2 more good weeks in here. Next week we have, let's see, so you get the what? Yeah, next week we're going to have the Fed come out with more than likely they're going to go up with short-term rates. The probability right now is 98.3% when you look at the Fed fund futures that short-term rates are going to go up. That being said, guess what? The market itself just continues to buy bonds, buy notes, and the market is basically driving rates lower, not higher. Right now, we get the 10-year at 2.3. If we do look at this for the whole year, we're smack dab right in the middle of where we've been. The high for the year is 2.6. The low is 2.0, and we're at 2.3. You stay right there, folks. We'll be coming back with some numbers for you after the close. Dow Industrials down 28. NASDAQ is up 13. S&Ps are up 1.5. Coming right back.
You know what's cool? Taking something that's good for you. Something specifically formulated to help with weight loss, better sleep, stress reduction, and the need to detox.
Nico, our hunter and gatherer ancestors found all their nutritional requirements for health in their wild environment. But today, our food sources no longer contain the vitamins, minerals, and nutrients our bodies need to stay healthy and strong.
That's why we need Primal Edge Daily Nutrition. It includes a special blend of ionic, soil-based vitamins, minerals, fatty, and amino acids in an easy-to-use liquid form.
Primal Edge is powered by highly concentrated fulvic and humic acids, nature's preferred delivery system. They have been called miracle molecules because, like sunlight, air, and water, life cannot exist without them.
That's right, Paige. They ensure we receive all the nutrition we need to be healthy and thrive. We take it every morning.
Primal Edge, formulated and approved by Nico and Paige of Living a Primal Lifestyle. Buy it today for just $89. Click on the Primal Edge banner on the front page of TFNN.com. The following is a presentation of TFNN. The Tom O'Brien Show is produced every business day. Tom takes your phone calls toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044.
Let's go to Marty in Worcester. Hey, Marty, what's going on?
Hi, Mr. O'Brien. How are you?
I'm doing great. How you been, man?
Not bad. You know, you guys, over the time and with a few of your courses and seminars, you taught me how to fish.
That's a beautiful thing, brother.
Yeah, it's true. And so what happens is I still listen all the time, and to not only you, but some of the others.
Sure.
To, get an idea where the fish might be biting. As far as your services, they're a bargain. When you compare them to a certain prominent man with real estate courses at $35,000 and no contact with the lecturers afterwards at all, and you think of what you guys do for a few hundred, and you can get access and ask questions forever, it's a great deal.
No, we appreciate you growling problem with us out here.
Now, Tom O'Brien.
Welcome, folks. This is Tom O'Brien of TFNN. We go 5 days a week. We go 10 hours a day. We go 24 hours a day on the internet at TFNN.com. Always remember, folks, whatever you think about, you bring about. Whatever you focus on grows. Hope everyone's having a great day, safe day. Let's make it a great night, folks. Always do your best. Surrender and let go of the past. Whatever life takes away from you, let it go. When you surrender and let go of the past, you allow yourself to be fully alive in the moment. Letting go of the past means that you can enjoy the dream that's happening right here, right now. Yesterday's gone. Tomorrow's not here. What are you doing right now? Well, the fish weren't biting out there, that's for sure. Market-wise, let's take a look at it out here. We had the Dow Industrials down 39, NASDAQ up 14, S&P's flat. Gold contract up $1.90 at $12.6680 an ounce. Silver down 6 cents, $16 an ounce. Both gold and silver, folks, need a bid. Bottom line, no action out here. Copper Copper up $0.015 after being down 13 cents yesterday. $2.93 a pound. Light sweet crude, that got whacked. That's down $1.68, trading $55.94 a barrel. Notes and bonds just continue to want higher price. If we take a look at their yields out here, you had the 10-year up 7 ticks, 30-year up 9 ticks. We take a look at the yields, what you're going to see, the 10-year right now is at 2.3. That is right in the middle of the range for the last year. When I say the last year, the last 12 months, folks. So the low of the last 12 months has been 2.03, the high 2.62, and right now we're at 2.33. That's on the 10. We take a look at the 30, what you're going to see, we're at 2.72. And if we take a look at this, this is where this really gets interesting. So the low in the 30 for the last year is 2.65. The high is 3.2. And you can see when you're taking a look at that is that we are at the lower end for the last 12 months, where the 10-year is in the middle. And that, what that's all about, that's a flattening yield curve, folks. You know, it just, we'll see how this shakes out. What we don't want to see is a curve that actually, let me go back here, that will actually invert. Because if you get a curve that inverts, if I go to the 2-year for a second, look at the 2-year, what you're going to see, the 2-year is at 1.8. That is at the highs for the year. Actually, one second, hold on. Yeah, that's at the highs for the year. So the 2-year, the low for the year is 1. The high is 1.8. Now, this is what ends up happening. This is what the danger point is that if we get an inverted curve, meaning that the smaller time frame goes over the larger time frame, then I heard the stat out here today from an analyst on Bloomberg. What the stat is there is that that's about a year and a half prior to a recession. So that's something we're going to be watching. I like the idea that when you get an inverted curve, that you know, it's basically a year and a half out. So we'll see where that shakes out. Some of the higher volume stocks out here today in this market, inside the S&P, you had General Electric, that's down another 10 cents. That's trading $17.66. That continues to get into lower price. Apple was down 63 cents, $1.69, 169. You had Facebook up $3.23, trading 176. U.S. Steel up 128, trading $31.11. Let's go take a look at X at U.S. Steel, see what that bid is all about. So U.S. Steel, last 6 months, goes from $20 to $31. We put this up in a couple, I see. So this is just going into the downdraft that was created out here in April. U.S. Steel went from 32 to 21 in a week. You're coming back up to that level. That level, by the way, is ice. It's exact $32.14 would be the number. We got to a price point today of $32.16. Oh, this is going to be a great one to watch, because you're not going to get the volume, that's for sure. Thus far in the U.S. Steel, this week we've done 37 million. You're going into 227 million, so big number. Amazon, the king dog out here. Amazon today was up by 10.78. You're trading 11.52. Google, we go take a look at Google. Google right now up $13, 1,018, and coming into the close. This is interesting. Google failed. So you had the high of yesterday, which is 1,020. You did 2 million shares. You get over the high, you closed underneath it, you did 1.2 million. That says Google wants lower price. Pretty amazing. Some of the Dow stocks out here. Today we had Caterpillar was up 20 cents. You had Boeing up 2.73. Citigroup was down $1.10. You had Disney off 1.76. IBM was down 1.25. You had Procter & Gamble down 15. Let's go over and take a look at Disney. So Disney has been highly volatile lately. What that's all about is that who are they going to sell their, who are they going to buy, or are they going to buy Fox Studio, 21st Century Fox. On Monday, Disney got all the way up to 112. You're trading 105 right now. It had light volume, but it looks like 103 is going to be game. That's the way that's set up right now. The SMHs, they continue to have a hard time holding price. SMH is closed up 22 cents, $97.49. That's off the highs of $105. We go take a look at the XLE after the oil market got smoked out here. The XLE came down 90 cents, trading $68.45. This also is in the lower range, got back inside the lower range today. That sets up the lower swing point of $66.34, and I expect you're going to see that get hit. If we go look at ExxonMobil, ExxonMobil came down 61 cents. Chevron came down 78. Chevron looks like it's also inside. Yeah, once it got back inside 120.89, that sets up what Chevron has, folks. Chevron has this monster high volume low laying out here at a price point of 112.57. I expect that's going to get hit. You stay right there, folks. We'll be coming back with some more numbers for you. We had the Dow Industrials finish down 39. NASDAQ was up 14. S&Ps were flat. Coming right back, folks.
Hi folks, Tom O'Brien here. If you'd like to get my daily newsletter, Market Insights, then now is a great time to sign up for a 30-day free trial. Every morning by 9:30, I send out my morning letter to subscribers with market commentary on a variety of markets, currencies, and commodities to keep investors up to date on the day's trading action. Included in Market Insights are specific buy and sell recommendations for stocks, ETFs, and even options, with stops and price targets included for every trade in my newsletter. If you'd like to try my newsletter risk-free for 30 days, then head over to the front page of TFNN and you'll find Market Insights under Trading Newsletters. I use my years of trading experience to bisect and dissect the market every morning and give my subscribers the most important information they need to know for the day ahead. I even issue afternoon updates for my subscribers whenever warranted with important market action. I'm always scouring the market for the next great trading opportunity. Sign up for your 30-day free trial to my daily newsletter, Market Insights, today by visiting the front page of TFNN.com. Wow! Go get 'em, folks.
Has the current market volatility continued to stop you out of trades when the market spikes against you? Now is the perfect time to open up an account with Nadex. Nadex, the North American Derivatives Exchange, is a brand new, completely regulated Chicago-based exchange, and unlike most other exchanges, Nadex allows you to trade directly through them with direct market access when using their completely free trading platform, which also features real-time charts and full customization capability. One of the advantages of trading with Nadex in volatile markets is that your risk is always capped and you have the ability of keeping your trades open even when the market spikes against you. Nadex is completely brand new with a line of unique trading products that are unavailable anywhere else. See how it works at nadex.com. That's NADEX.com. Or click on the Nadex banner on the front page of TFNN.com. Futures and options trading involves risk and may not be appropriate for all investors. Are China A-shares hot or not? If you trade China A-shares, now may be time to take a closer look. Trade CHAU or CHAD, Directions Daily CSI 300 China A-share Bull and Bear ETFs. China A-shares in either direction. Visit directioninvestments.com today. An investor should consider the investment objectives, risks, charges, and expenses of the Direction shares carefully before investing. The prospectus and summary prospectus contain this and other information about Direction shares. To obtain a prospectus or summary prospectus, please contact Direction shares at 866-476-7523. The prospectus or summary prospectus should be read carefully before investing. An investment in the funds is subject to risk, including the possible loss of principal. The funds are designed to be utilized only by sophisticated investors such as traders and active investors. Distributor Foreside Fund Services, LLC.
Tom takes your phone calls now. Toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044.
Welcome back, folks. Dow Industrials finished down 39, Nasdaq up 14, S&Ps were flat, and we were just talking about the yield curve. Let's see what Bill Gross has to say. So this is pretty cool. So Bill Gross draws red line at 2% Fed funds rate as the curve flattens. Bill Gross said investors who are fretting over the flattening yield curve are focusing on the wrong thing. It's important to pay attention to the Federal Reserve's short-term interest rate target, which is currently 1% to 1.25. He said in an email to Bloomberg on Wednesday. The U.S. Central Bank is widely expected to raise this rate by 1/4 point at its policy meeting next week, and Wall Street strategists are beginning to ramp up their forecast for further hikes. Some are calling for as many as 4 moves in 2018. That doesn't sit well with Gross, the billionaire fund manager at Janus Henderson. He says that the yield curve from 2 to 10, which flattened Wednesday to a decade low of 50 basis points, is sustainable for now. America's slow economic recovery and stubbornly low inflation may be the cause for concern, though if the Fed keeps tightening, a Fed funds rate above 2% could prove too high. So right now, folks, you're at 1 to 1.25. They go up next week, it'll be 1.5 to 1.75. Here's a quote. The critical factor is really the level of short rates and what is the real neutral Fed funds rate, Gross said, referring to the central bank's main interest rate after it's been adjusted for inflation. Fed officials and market observers currently see that the real neutral rate, around 0, placing the nominal Fed rate at about 1.5 to 2%, he said. As long as the Fed funds target doesn't top the 2% level, the flat yield curve should not be as important as in prior cycles where flat curves were a result of excessive Fed tightening, said Gross, who's based in Newport Beach, California. Gross last month contemplated the flattening yield curve and said it wouldn't necessarily have to shrink to 0 to induce economic slowdown. Given the indebtedness of the U.S., he conceived of a scenario in which the Fed would raise rates by 50 basis points and the 10-year yield would only move up 10 basis points. That could be enough to harm growth. That sort of conclusion raises questions as to how central bank officials respond to the short-term rates rapidly catching up with long-term rates. Earlier this month, Cleveland Fed President Loretta Mister downplayed the significance of the flattening yield curve, while Fed President James Bullard said officials should pay close attention to it. The 2% level likely isn't arbitrary. It also marks the low point for the 10-year yield in 2017. If the Fed funds rate reached that level without move higher in the long-dated yields, it would drive further convergence. Traders expect that the Fed fund rate by the end of 2018 to be about 1.8%. Futures data show. Gross, like many other bond investors, blames global flows for keeping long-term Treasury yields suppressed. The benchmark 10-year yield is 2.32, compared with 0.3% for the similar debt in Germany, and, oh my God, 0.06% in Japan. So bottom line is that, this rate is going to be important to keep our eyes on, folks. After the close out here, Lululemon. Lululemon closed at $67.66. That was trading up $1.30. In the market right now, this is up $4 at $71.77. And let's take a look at this. Going right into right above its downdraft, actually. 72. That is a spike high going back to December of 2016. Let's see what they're saying. Everyone must be buying Lululemon again. So Lululemon boosted its adjusted earnings per share forecast for the full year. The guidance beat the average analyst estimate. In third quarter, the estimate was 52 cents. They made 56. Their same-store sales up 8%. That's a big number, man. Gross margin is also up. The estimate was 51%. They're at 52. Net revenues, the estimate had been $600 million to $619. Bottom line is that they did $619. Let's see, for the year. The year they had seen 2.55 billion to 2.6 billion. Now they see 2.6 to 2.61. Fourth quarter earnings, the estimate was $1.17. Now they see $1.19 to $1.22. The revenue, they had seen 869 million. Now they see 870 to 885. They see the year earnings. They had seen 235 to 242. Now they see 245 to 248. It's pretty amazing, man, when you think that you got a clothing company that is doing that kind of. I mean, I know they do that kind of money, but this is pretty amazing. In 2013, they did 1.4 billion. Last year, they did 2.3 billion. This year, they expect to do 2.6 billion. So they're doing in a quarter now. Next quarter, they plan on doing 869 million, and that's amazing. And most of these are corporate-owned stores. They do. Let's see. Their 3-year growth is 17% in the United States. In Asia, it's 26%. Corporate-owned stores do the bulk of it, $1.7 billion. Franchisees do $186 million. Direct-to-consumer, oh, there you go. For direct-to-consumer, they're doing $453 million. Big numbers, big numbers all over the place. Let's go over and take a look at Broadcom. Broadcom closed at up $2.22, $2.63. And Broadcom, of course, is going after Qualcomm. Let's see, that is trading up $2.65 right now. And if we take a look at this, yeah, you're right up at its highs. Let's see what they have to say. Okay, whoops. Okay, so they look at that margin, unbelievable. So their margin, folks, is 63.3%. Imagine taking 63 cents out of every dollar, every gross dollar. Man, these companies can make some money. So their net revenue, the estimate had been 4.8 billion. They made 4.85 billion. The earnings per share, well, no, they see in the first quarter, they had estimated the range at 4.61 billion to 5.8 billion. Look at this monster number. Now it's 5.23 billion to 5.38 billion. Big number. The margin, the estimate for the first quarter was 63.2%. Now they're upping that to 63 to 65%. And their earnings per share, the estimate had been $4.50. Now you're talking $4.59. Big numbers, man. Holy cow. You stay right there, folks. We'll be coming right back. We had the Dow Industrials finish down 39. NASDAQ was up 14. S&P's up 1. Coming right back, folks.
Today, it's hard to tell if the economy is coming or going. Regardless, I want my money going in the direction I choose. If that's your stance as well, then you want to know how EverBank can help keep your money thriving just the way you want. Is growing your money a priority? EverBank is committed to a yield pledge promise to pay high yields on your checking, money market, and CD balances. Looking to diversify? EverBank ingeniously developed accessible ways to spread your money around the world into foreign currencies and even non-FDIC insured metals. And when it comes to your wealth, they bring a highly experienced and global perspective to help you manage it. EverBank's financial philosophy flies in the face of the status quo. They believe your money's performance should not be determined by today's economic circumstances, but by the drive to rise above them and create opportunities that favor your objectives. If that excites you, like it does me, call 1-855-750-4051 to find out what they can do for you. That's 1-855-750-4051. Call them today. EverBank is a member FDIC and equal housing lender.
Tom O'Brien's weekly gold letter, The Gold Report, gives complete and concise coverage of the entire gold market. Inside, you'll get Tom's commentary on gold, the dollar, the rand, the bond, the XAU, the HUI, and detailed coverage of nearly 25 mining stocks. He'll give you the entry price, price target, and stop price of each stock trade. The Gold Report is a long-term newsletter where the focus is on building real wealth through the management of a successful portfolio of gold stocks. With a lifetime of knowledge and almost 12 years of writing his informative weekly newsletter, The Gold Report, Tom O'Brien can provide you with the important market information to help you make better trades in the gold market. Don't let the next bull run in gold pass you by. To get a month-long free trial to The Gold Report, an $85 value, visit the front page of TFNN.com today.
TFNN has put together the finest programming lineup each trading day, featuring some of the most knowledgeable and respected financial minds in the nation to educate traders and investors. On Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, we broadcast 8 hours a day, starting at 9 a.m. as Larry Pesavento kicks us off with Trade What You See. Tuesdays and Thursdays, we broadcast 11 hours. Get an early and healthy start to your day as Nico and Paige bring you Living a Primal Lifestyle. Then catch Andy Hecht at 5 p.m. with the Commodities Hour, following the Tom O'Brien Show. Swim lessons from TD Ameritrade Think or Swim is now at 11 a.m., followed by Basil Chapman at 12 noon. See the TFNN program lineup via the link on the front page of TFNN.com to get a complete overview of our TFNN shows and hosts. And keep TFNN's Tiger TV tuned in on your mobile device, PC, or Mac for the latest financial news and information throughout the broadcasting day. TFNN.com. Educating investors. This segment is brought to you by Think or Swim. For more information, just click the Think or Swim banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. 877-927-6648. Let's go take a look at Citigroup. This is going to, this tax bill, folks, is going to be intriguing to see how the whole thing shakes out. And I expect, in the next 2 to 3 weeks, we're going to know a lot more. So Citigroup right now is down $1.10. Let's go to J.P. Morgan. J.P. Morgan, that was flat, down 79 cents. The reason I brought up Citigroup first was, so their CFO, was it the CFO? Yeah, the CFO came out today saying that if the Senate tax bill goes through, that they are going to basically get hit with a $20 billion charge. So check this out. Citigroup expects to take a non-cash charge to earnings of about $20 billion. That's with the B. If the Senate versions of the tax reform bill is enacted, Chief Financial Officer John Gerspach said. The hit to profit would part stem from the bank writing down its deferred tax assets in the period the bill is signed. Gerspach said Wednesday at an investor conference. While analysts had expected a large write-down for Citigroup, estimates had previously been around $12 billion. J.P. Morgan said Tuesday it expects a charge of as much as $2 billion. I think it's intriguing about that is that you get Citigroup saying they're going to take $20 billion, and J.P. Morgan, let me see something. Because if Citigroup is taking $20 billion, and Citigroup takes in, just curious, so Citigroup does $71 billion. That's pretty intense, man. That you're going to take a write-down of $20 billion in one hit. Okay, so I'll go to J.P. Morgan, and we take a look at what they've done. They take in $103 billion. Right? We'll see where this shakes out, because that number-wise, that doesn't make sense. Because because J.P. Morgan is taking in $30 billion more, and Jamie Dimon said he's only going to take a hit of $2 billion. It's going to be wild watching this whole thing shake out. We take a look at the good old Walmart out here. So Walmart right now, that is trading at 97.28. They're going to change their name from Walmart Stores to Walmart Inc. Come the February 1st. That's the beginning of their fiscal year. We go take a look at Boeing. Boeing, of course, has been hitting highs for a long period of time. Boeing's at 278. We take this, and this has been one rocket ship. I mean, you know, when you look back at Boeing, just finding January, there's, okay, so January 150 to 278. That's what we did in the year. Apple, what's going to be interesting to is to see, is it just banks that are going to have to be taking this hit, or are you going to see hits right across a lot of other companies? So let's see, MNZ is, let's see what he put. Deferred tax liabilities can arise as a result of corporate taxation treatment of capital expenditures being more rapid than the accounting depreciation treatment. Deferred tax assets can arise due to net loss carryforwards, which, oh yeah, I see, that's what it is, which can only be recorded as an asset if it is deemed, okay, so I get it. This is awesome, okay. The write-down of deferred taxes is a non-cash and isn't really a big deal. No, well, I wouldn't agree with that. It is a big deal because it's a big deal on the balance sheet. So watch what happens, folks. This is a big, no, this is definitely a big deal because I know what they're saying now. So check it out. This is what this is. Now, this is where I can see that Citigroup would take a larger hit than J.P. Morgan, and this is why. So during 2007, 2008, 2009, whatever, okay, if you have a tax loss carry forward, right, and you know people have that too, okay, this is what ends up happening. Let's say you have that tax loss carry forward. Well, as you are making money, the bottom line is that you can take that amount of money you're making off that tax loss carry forward. Now, what's going to happen, the reason that this hit's going to be so substantial is right now it's a 35% capital rate, tax rate, right? And at that point, I suspect none of these companies have ever paid 35%, but guess what? What that does mean is that you can push that much into your tax loss carry forward and bring it off. What's going to happen, all those tax loss carry forwards now are not going to be as valuable, because if the rate's down to 20% or 22%, all that money is lost, and that's where that hit comes in. So that hit would be into the balance sheet. So I know what you're saying, Z, that it really doesn't matter in the larger aspect. What does matter, though, is that individually, that does matter to all of us. Because what does happen is that it's really cool. Like when you're doing your taxes, folks, the bottom line is that, you know, if you have a tax loss carry forward and you do some planning, bottom line is that when you're making some money, what you're trying to do is you're trying to make that amount of money so that you can get it into your carry forward so that you're not paying taxes in the future, you know. If you don't have a tax loss carry forward, you're doing really great, because that means you've never lost any money. I don't know how many people are in that camp, but in business, most of the time you do have a tax loss carry forward somewhere. Once you have none of them, you're really doing good. Our phone number is 877-927-6648. Let's go take a look at the SLV. So the SLV, folks, is the ETF for silver. They whacked silver again. Silver got under $16 out here. And it looks like it's going after its lowest swing point. And inside the SLV, we're talking $14.90 is the high of that. That's the high of July. The low of that is $14.44. Now, you're coming down on light volume. That's the cool part. We'll find out if, in fact, we're going to get a rejection of lower price. Well, today we hit 1502. What I do expect you're going to see is that this number is going to get hit at the 1490 area. We go take a look at the GLD, the ETF structure for the gold market. that's holding pretty good. You know, we did break the swing, though. You broke the swing from October 5th at 119. That had 10 million. We broke that yesterday with 10 million, which is not great, by the way. So we'll see whether it can hold up. We take this, put this on a weekly. On a weekly right now, we're dealing with 23 million shares. You're going into 38. So thus far, that's not bad. Bitcoin went to the moon once again out here, folks. Bitcoin up $1,486. Hit a high today of 13,460. You're at 13,263. Pretty wild. Stay right there, folks. We'll be coming right back. Dow Industrials finished down 39. NASDAQ up 14. S&P's up 2. Gonna be right back.
Many of our new listeners have heard about The Tiger's Den. The Tiger's Den is a lively community where professional traders and investors can meet, exchange ideas and information in a comfortable, moderated atmosphere. Hear all of the TFNN shows, plus see all of the charts as they happen live, and have access to archives of all of those charts. You can test drive The Tiger's Den absolutely free for 30 days and greatly enrich your knowledge of these markets and how to make your money work for you. Details on The Tiger's Den are on the front page of TFNN.com. Tiger TV is an exciting way to experience TFNN programming. See high-definition video, giving you crystal clear charts, as well as seeing some of the faces of TFNN's highly acclaimed financial experts with crisp, full-fidelity sound. Catch Tom O'Brien, John Logan, Steve Rhodes, Basil Chapman, Larry Pesavento, Think or Swim, David White, Andy Hecht, and Daryl Martin in crystal clear, high-definition audio and video. Tiger TV, exclusively at TFNN.com.
Basil Chapman will be hosting a full-day Master Trader class Friday, December 8th from 9 a.m. until 4:30 p.m. This live 7.5-hour online class will teach you the complete concepts of Basil's Chapman Wave trading methodology, along with a variety of indicators and charting patterns that Basil uses on a daily basis, including the concept of higher peaks and lower troughs, the importance of the peak D, buy and sell modes, sustaining rallies and declines, MACD, stochastic, moving averages, on-balance volume, and much more. Everyone that attends will also receive Basil's CD book introducing the Chapman Wave methodology, a $249 value, along with 1 month of his daily trading newsletter, The Opening Call, a $128 value. Basil will be using live charts where and when possible in the webinar to show the concepts of his trading methodology, which works on all time frames. For all the details and to reserve your spot today, visit the front page of TFNN.com.
Hi, I'm Steve Rhodes, host of the Trader's Edge heard daily at TFNN.com and author of Mastering Probability, a daily investment and trading newsletter service that I send out each morning by 8 a.m. My morning newsletter service covers exactly what the markets have been doing since last night's close, providing you with an edge on your trading day ahead. You get actionable trading ideas, including the exact entry, stop, and profit targets. Plus, I'll teach you the patterns and hidden market correlations that will make you a better trader. As a subscriber, you'll gain access to my 90-minute money management workshop, where I'll teach you the secrets that'll save your assets. The bottom line, I've got your back, including a 30-day money-back guarantee. See for yourself the type of analysis I provide each trading day by signing up for Mastering Probability today. With nothing to lose, this is an offer you should not pass on. Mastering Probability can be found under Trading Newsletters on the front page of TFNN.com.
Tom takes your phone calls now. Toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044.
Tom O'Brien.
Welcome back, folks. Dow Industrials finished down 39. NASDAQ was up 14. S&Ps were up 2. We go and take a look at the XLV. So the XLV, that is the health sector ETF, folks. Healthcare sector ETF. Let's see what's inside of this first off. So, yeah, okay. So Johnson & Johnson is 11% net position in it. United Health is 6. Pfizer 6. Merck's 4. Abbey is 4.8. Amgen 4. Medtronic 3.4. Bristol Myers 3.2. Gilead 3, and Eli Lilly 2. This little baby here, so we're trading $82.07. This has been a consolidation since going back to September 7th. That being said, let's put this on a weekly for a second. Okay, so this isn't that bad. So $82 right now you're at. Now watch this. I want to just show you something here. This is kind of intriguing, you know, because we've been up here so long. Not that I get my head wrapped around moving averages, but what has just happened is that just snuck under the 50-day moving average, right? Now, watch this. We were talking about this when I met Mr. Basil Chapman earlier today when he was on the morning show with Tommy and I. So the Dow Industrials, folks, is trading 24,150, right? Just on a normal pullback. So first, if we just do a normal pullback Fibonacci-wise, what you're looking at, and I'm going to take this from the August 15th low. The reason I'm doing that, because it's been a one-way move since August 15th. If we take a look at that, a 0.382 retracement, which is a normal retracement in a bull market. A 0.382 is a very short retracement. That's in a bull market. A normal retracement is a 50% retracement, and if it does a 0.618, that's showing it's a weak market. But a 0.382 is 23,400. Okay, so bottom line is that, what's that? That's 550 points down. Now, if we take this and we put up where the 50-day moving average is, this is pretty wild, because the 50-day moving average is at 21,000. Let's see, 21,000. No, 23,309. So you can see that game can be on real easy for a 0.382 retracement. And, you know, it's not that that's not a long way down. And in fact, we were there just November 20th. You want to see something that's really wild? Yeah, so check this one out. This is like about as intense as you can get. If we go take a look at Bitcoin and you want to see what the 50-day moving average is on this, this is like insane. And we are going to see, folks, action beyond belief coming next Monday. Because Sunday night, Bitcoin starts trading in the future market. Bitcoin right now is up $1,566. Hit high out here today of 13,461. This has been a one-way trade all day today. You know, normally what happens with Bitcoin is that you move around quite a bit. What we haven't done out here at all, this has been a one-way trade all day. If I put this up intraday, what you're going to see is that we started off at, oh, I see what they do. This is pretty cool. So what Bloomberg does is that they start the chart off at 5 o'clock. Yeah, so it looks like 5 o'clock. And they probably shut it, but maybe, well, it doesn't look like they stop it at all. But anyway, oh yeah, no, this 5 o'clock this morning, no, 5 o'clock last night. That's how they do it day by day. So 5 o'clock at night to probably 5 o'clock the next night, and then they start the next day again. So right now, it was a one-way move since last night. Last night we were at 11,769. Right now you're at 13,347. And if you want to see something that's really bizarre, this is going to be it. Where the heck is it? No, I can't, yeah, let me do this again. Put it this way. Put the moving averages. There it is. Okay, so listen to this. This is sick. The moving average, the 50-day moving average here is 6,900. 6,900. That's half the price. And if we do go take a look at the Bitcoin Trust again, what you're going to see, this was up $98 today, $1,672. This is trading out at a 55% premium. This premium, folks, what you will see is that this premium is going to get destroyed when those futures start trading. You know, we did have that premium up, I believe it was 92 on Monday. Got down to 52 yesterday. Now it went up a little, 55 today. That's trading at, and what that premium is saying is that you're paying 55% more than you should be for this unit investment trust. And the reason for that is this is not like an ETF. Unit investment trust, what happens with an ETF is that ETFs They make shares and they destroy shares on a continual basis. So that's why there's unlimited amounts that you can actually short and that you can actually buy. That's why these things have gone up. So that's why they've been so successful. That's where this comes down to. You can see right now I have DIG up. Okay, so DIG is the pro share bull position, 2 times the bull position. And what you can see is that the unit creation size is 50,000 shares. The creation fee is $250. You can redeem in kind with cash. The creation cutoff time is 3:30 every day. So what ends up happening is that if you happen to be a broker-dealer and you have plenty of money, you can create or destroy and be part of this whole system on a continual basis. If we bring up, I'll bring up a few of these so you can see how this works. If I bring up Nugget, Nugget, of course, is the direction 3-time bull position, and there it is. Okay, so if we take a look at this, the creation size, same creation size, 50,000 shares, creation fee, same price, $250. The process is cash. This cutoff time happens to be 1600 or 4 o'clock. Let's go bring up I want to look at the GDX. This is interesting. So let's see. So the GDX, look at the creation fee in the GDX, man. They're getting some money for that. Holy cow. So the creation size is 50,000. The creation fee is 500. The cutoff time is 4 o'clock. Let me see if I want to see if I get the IWM. I can't picture the IWM having a fee that big. So the IWM, whoa. Oh, man, that's intense. How do they do that? Listen to this. So the IWM, 50,000. The creation fee is $3,000. So you know what? That's evidently they don't want anyone else in that business. Meaning that the trustee, that's how that's working, you know. That's crazy. So inside the IWM, yeah, that's what's going on. They want that all to themselves. Interesting. You stay right there, folks. We'll be coming right back. And, of course, you can expect some real action out here tomorrow. Dow finished down 39. Going to be right back.
Larry Pesavento has just started his brand new service, Fibonacci 24/7, and he's already delivering content to his subscribers on a daily basis when the market's opened and even on weekends. Each Monday, you'll receive Larry's written report that provides detailed commentary and a summary on the charts and videos that Larry sends out. And throughout the week, when warranted, Larry will send out via charts or videos or both the key markets that he is watching during the day. This will be up-to-the-date, active trading information that will help you in your daily trading. In Larry's first week alone, he sent out 25 charts, 6 videos, and a full report to his subscribers in just 1 week. If you're a technical trader that uses patterns and retracements to trade, then Larry's service Fibonacci 24/7 is something that you must try. Right now, new subscribers can get a full 30-day money-back guarantee. With nothing to risk, sign up now to Larry Pesavento's Fibonacci 24/7 by visiting the front page of TFNN.com under Trading Newsletters. David White's newsletter, The Technology Insider, is focused like a laser on finding the next big things in technology. If you had invested only $10,000 in Microsoft in 1986, you'd have been a millionaire by 2000. Disruptive technology like Microsoft's is the key to these massive long-term profits, and the Tech Insider is the vehicle from TFNN to capitalize on these opportunities. This is the go-to newsletter that identifies, monitors, and profits on mostly little-known cutting-edge companies with great long-term prospects. David's experience is as an inventor of Emmy-winning animation products for TV and Hollywood that propelled a company public. Match that with 14 years as a full-time trader, and he's uniquely qualified to guide you through the light-speed world of ever-evolving high-tech. If you're ready to ride the next big technology bull market for less than $40 per month, log on to TFNN.com and get your 2-week free trial to the Technology Insider. Get in on the ground floor of the next big thing today. With over $56 million in cash and over $66 million in working capital, Great Panther Silver is positioned as a company with a solid foundation and poised for growth. While completely unhedged to the price of silver, Great Panther retains 100% ownership in 2 producing mines in Mexico, which is the top silver producing country in the world, along with future potential production in Peru. Great Panther is highly leveraged to the price of silver, and after a great year of performance in 2016, Great Panther Silver has a strong outlook for 2017 as well. With good liquidity in trading and strong fundamentals on the balance sheet, while remaining completely unhedged to the price of gold and silver, now is a perfect time to take a closer look at this equity. If you'd like to find out more about Great Panther Silver, then go to greatpanther.com or check them out on the NYSE market, symbol GPL, or the TSX, symbol GPR.
Don't forget, you can listen to TFNN live on your mobile device 24 hours per day. Go to TFNN.com, then hit Watch Tiger TV. That's TFNN.com, then hit Watch Tiger TV for the latest market information.
Welcome back, folks, and I'm Mr. Dave White. We've been talking about Bitcoin here in the den, and yeah, this is a great question. Will there be a lock limit up and lock limit down? I don't know the answer to that, but I can tell you that if, in fact, it works something like the S&P has a lock limit up or down every day at about 5. Today it was 5.1%, so it fluctuates. What is out so far, and maybe it's right on the CBOE site right now, is that the margin they plan is approximately 32%. So bottom line, out here today, what that would be, what that'd be about 3,200, about 4,200 bucks that you're putting up to trade, 13,281. Now that being said, you can see what end up happening up here. Bitcoin definitely would have been hitting a lock limit. You know, I guess so. It really depends on, are they going to put lock limits that are higher, which they could. I think what they're going to have to do, because here, let me just see something. So if I look at the aspect ESZ7, do this quick. So yeah, see the difference is, so you're not even putting up the initial margin on the S&P. You're putting up $4,950 to trade 131,550. So you can see, what is that, 3%. And then the lock limit is 5%. So I expect what you're going to see is that if you're putting up, oh, this is going to be intense, man. So if they're going to take the same type of mathematical formula, oh my God, this is going to be called a widowmaker, folks. And why? Because the amount of volatility will just basically give people heart attacks. I hope no one has a heart attack, but that's what that's about. So if it's 32% you're putting up, that is almost saying that a lock limit up or down would be like over 50%. Could you imagine? Oh my God. Pretty wild. Always remember, folks, whatever you think about, you bring about. Whatever you focus on grows, and whatever you want in life, folks, visualize it like a nice big motion picture. Step into it, take ownership of it, and fly with it. Thanks for being here, folks. Have a great night, safe night. Before speaking, right back here tomorrow morning.
Platinum, grains, crude oil, gold, copper, cattle, hogs, gasoline, natural gas, coffee, cotton, cocoa, and sugar. These are just some of the commodities mentioned in the most recent issue of Andy Hecht's Techno-Mental Commodity Report. Andy publishes his weekly newsletter every Thursday morning, where he breaks down the commodity market and provides his subscribers with specific trading recommendations based on his trading methodology. By signing up for a free trial to the Techno-Mental Commodity Report, you'll get a full 30 days to try out this powerful newsletter service and see for yourself the types of trades Andy has recommended for his subscribers. When you sign up for a 30-day free trial, you're under no obligation to pay anything. And should you decide to continue, you will lock in the low rate of only $79 a month. Sign up right now for the Techno-Mental Commodity Report and make sure you're ready to catch the next big trade in commodities. For more information and to get started today, visit the front page of TFNN.com.